Now from downtown Cleveland and Progressive Field, we've got baseball on the show. It's the Tampa Bay Rays taking on the Cleveland Guardians. Fuchs Shambi alongside Chris Singleton, and singing the big bat in the lineup so far this year, Jose Siri leads the team at OPS, so he's the guy that looks to slug and basically make things happen for them offensively.
Just a machine in terms of production at the plate. He'll take his walks, he'll barrel up the baseball, he'll hit the ball in the gaps, he'll hit the ball over the fence. So talk about a guy going good. That's him right now, and he's a bat that you want to stay away from if you're the pitcher.
So almost ready to get underway, and on the hill, Yuri Perez.
Yeah, his ERA last year was a little worse than average, so I'll definitely be looking for better results this season. You know, one of the keys is just being able to have a consistent delivery and to be able to repeat that delivery so you can hit the spots that you want to hit and have a higher chance of being successful.
Now up for Tampa Bay, Christian Yelich. The pitch. That's outside. And this one is off and running. On the outside corner, and that is strike one.
I mean, that's perfect location right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
He's got it, and there's one down. Now a look at Kevin Cash's lineup for the Tampa Bay Rays. Of course, one of the best players in the game today, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Well, his teammates keep feeding him, and he keeps on eating. Top 5 in the American League in RBIs, and he's become a go-to guy you want to see at the plate. If you root for this team, he's the guy you want up there with runners on base right now.
And now it's Josh Naylor. There's the strike.
0-1.
On the corner for a strike.
Out there on the mound, he's setting the tone early with the fastball. 98 miles per hour up on the scoreboard.
One down, base is empty.
Ball.
Got him. And 2 away now. Now it's Aaron Judge up to the plate. He was hitless in 4 at-bats yesterday. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. That'll fire up the dugout. 3rd home run of the season, and they jump out front. It's 1-0.
That's a fun way to take the lead. Just hit one out of the park. When a guy's got a real hard fastball, you can't overswing. All you've got to do is get the bat head to the spot. If you do, he supplies the power, and you'll get to jog around the bases like he did right there.
Two outs, base is empty. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. now. And a foul ball. Vladimir Guerrero Jr., that swing so reminiscent of his dad. Lots of pop. Righty delivers. Good eye in that spot. 1 run across in the frame so far. The Rays leading on the solo homer. That's in there.
Cold night tonight, Boog, and that's a pretty firm fastball right there. I tell you what, memories of getting jammed, they are creeping into my mind right now.
Makes the catch, inning over. And the Rays get one on a solo shot. It's an early 1-0 lead. And we're back. And our pitcher tonight, Justin Dunn. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
Try to stay back for that power changeup. Speed differential between the fastball and the changeup is huge. Hitters, they have a hard time staying back.
Bottom of the first. So in now for Cleveland, Brendan Donovan.
The second baseman, Brendan
The pitch.
Donovan.
And
Count
delivers
1-0.
outside. Right through there for a strike. Lined, and that's a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
He's been swinging it really well lately. Solid swing from start to end. On time with everything. Really good balance. Nice extension. And he met it out front for the line drive knock.
Now the number 2 hitter, Oswald Peraza. 3 hits and a loss last night. Outside. And that's ball 1. Donovan gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Strike 1.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Ball to strike. The pitch.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Missed
Nope,
with a
inside,
changeup.
ball 2.
2-2. Check swing on the 2-2. Appeal to first. No swing. Gary Simmons with the call. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
Here's Nolan Arenado. Turned on, but foul wide of third. The Guardians down by a run here in the second game of the series. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 0-2.
No, that's that slurve right there. He threw it extremely well. You talk about just a ton of breaks. So tough to get that barrel to.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Well, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts. So they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him in the scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
Here's Eloy Jimenez. And a foul ball. Home team down a run as the Rays try and punch back down a run. The 0-1 is outside, and it's a ball and a strike. That's a strike across the top of the zone.
A 1-2 count, all he's seen is fastballs. You've got to expect something off speed. Stay back.
2 outs. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A two-run homer, his fourth home run of the season. And they throw a pair on the board. It's 2-1.
The one thing the pitcher didn't want to happen just happened. That's not an easy one to stomach. When you're working with this kind of velocity, so critical that you move the ball around, work quickly, and make sure that you keep that hitter off balance. Clearly not fooled by the location or the velocity. He was all over that fastball.
So 2 away with nobody on. Vinny Pasquantino digs in for the Guardians. Gets the slider in there for a strike. Two out, space is empty. A rope into right, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And that's a double. That ball was absolutely ripped. 111 off the bat. And I'm pretty sure it started to whistle after it left the bat.
I think I heard that too, Boog. And these are the moments we appreciate when we can look at StatCast and just see exactly what the data is. Always so much fun to see what numbers pop up.
Now batting Max Kepler. That's in there. 0-1.
He's given up a couple of runs, but the pitch count really not as high as you would think. Might be able to get through this one under 25 pitches.
Cleveland up a run, looking for more. Swing and a miss. That is strike 2. That one missed. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. Man at second.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Man on second, 2 down. That one not close. And that's ball 3. Salvador Perez on deck for the Guardians. Good battle here, about to be the 8th pitch of the at-bat. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Yelich should have it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Cleveland with a pair on this blast. And it's now a 2-1 ball game. You're dialed into the show. All set for the start of the inning. Now it's the veteran outfielder, Juan Soto.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And he deals. And that's outside. And that's ball 1. James Kingsley, our plate umpire. Consistent, as you mentioned, and maybe a little generous on the edges. Righty to the plate. That one ripped. In one hops off the wall, should be extra bases. And that's a leadoff double.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Loud contact leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
Here's Jose Ramirez. 3 hits last night. So he was a big factor in getting that win. In the dirt, and that is ball one. The pitch.
Ball two.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
2-0 to count. Here it comes. Swing and a foul straight back. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. Brings it in, and there's one away. Willy Adames stands in. Homered last night, added another hit as well.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Swing and a foul back. That's out of play. Soto, the runner at second with one away. And Adames swings through that one.
Clearly was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Next pitch is outside.
The only adjustment he needs to make is his target. If you aim at the outside corner, that slider's going to end up way off the plate. Perhaps look a little more down the middle, and you get it right where you want it.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. 2 away. And now the catcher comes up to him. Jake Rogers. Right through there for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Runner at second, 2 down. Next offered in there for a strike. And that's strike 2.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just going to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
The next pitch misses. Now 1-2.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout. The Rays strand just the one. They're down 2-1. Bottom of the inning, digging in, Salvador Perez. Perez, a former Gold Glove winner, hitting 7th in today's lineup, and he was born in Venezuela. Done. Back to work. Pitch misses. 1-0. The wind to kick the pitch.
2 balls, no strikes.
On the ground, out to short. Toss to Naylor, and a quick out, number 1.
Batting in, the left fielder.
Now the left fielder.
He's been on fire at the dish lately. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
Swing and a miss. That's strike 1.
Well, he threw that fastball right by him. Gives him a little bit of confidence, but in the back of your mind, you got to think, is he trying to set me up for later in this at-bat?
Next offering is down low.
1-1.
1 out, bases empty. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. him swinging.
Batting ninth.
And now it's Jose Siri.
He's been tearing it up at the plate recently, working on a 5-game hitting streak.
And that's in there for strike one.
0-1's the count.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
No ball,
The
2
strong
strikes.
second inning is a confidence builder for him, a relief for his manager. Doesn't have to get into that bullpen quite as early.
That
One
missed
ball,
by a lot.
2 strikes.
And the count is 1-2.
Rarely will you see a pitcher just waste a pitch like that. The batter wasn't even tempted to swing. Every pitch needs to have a purpose so that it can set up a following pitch to help you get that out.
Next offering is downstairs. Hard hit left side. Adames the throw to first. Guardians go down in order. Guardians fail to score. They lead it 2-1. Back here in Cleveland, on to the third inning. Here's Tyler Freeman to hit.
Tyler Freeman.
And a pitch. There's the strike. That's to third. Arenado to first in time. 1 up, 1 down.
The left fielder, number 23, Christian.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the left fielder, Christian Yelich. He's 0 for 1. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Raised down by a run. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Foul ball there. And there's a ball.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Kicks and deals. Not close with that one. 2-2. And that's down and away. One down, base is empty. On the ground to third. A sliding stop. Gathers and throws, and they get the out.
Just so impressed with the movement on that play. Footwork was excellent. The arm strength was there. And, of course, the most important part was getting the out.
Here's Josh Naylor. Struck out swinging his first time. In the air, left side. In position. Great catch, foul ground up against the wall. Set for the bottom of the third. Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Brendan Donovan.
Second baseman, Brendan Donovan.
Here, the right-hander back to work. And that's outside. And it's 1-0. That one is upstairs. Swing and a miss. And it's 2-2.
Well, he just threw that fastball by him, elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location, very difficult to catch up to, especially with that velocity.
Fires over to first. One gone, bottom of the third inning.
The shortstop,
Oswald Peraza digs in for the Guardians. Went down on strikes his first time through. Right through there for a strike. And a good eye there. The 1-1 is fouled off. The pitch. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Couldn't catch up to the heater.
Came inside with that two-strike fastball nicely and just bunched him up on the inside part of the plate. Couldn't get around on it and catch it out front. Many times if you do, it's a foul ball. And you know, a lot of pitchers, they really don't like working inside with two strikes because they do not want to hit that batter. And when they've got him up against the ropes, got to figure out a way to put him away. Did a nice job right there.
Arenado, the next to hit, takes outside. Clips the corner, and the count 1-1. 2 down, nobody on. Not even close there. And it's 2-1. That's whipped. Base hit.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and lifted into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
Jimenez in the box now. No balls and a strike. Comes up empty. That's strike 2. Though Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Guardians lead 1, but they still lead it 2-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. On to the 4th, and stepping in for the Rays, Aaron Judge. And a pitch. Just missed. Ripped towards third. 1 up, 1 down. Here's Vladimir Guerrero Jr. He's 0 for 1. This guy who grew up in big league clubhouses, got to be a nice feeling, Siggy, when your father played in the big leagues and he passes down all that wisdom. One down, base is empty. And that's a strikeout looking. Fastball at the letters, frozen for strike 3.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Soto in the box with 2 gone, and takes a look at a called strike. Right through there for a strike.
This guy's not wasting any pitches. Hitters got to get in the swing mode. This is a good time to expand the zone. Throw something maybe down in the dirt.
Inside, and it hit him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. 2 outs, runner at first. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Jose Ramirez. Fastball in for a strike. 0-1.
0-1.
Two outs. Yeah, that's outside. 1-1.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
1-1 now. Just missed.
2-1.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
That one is absolutely belted. That's long gone. He leaves the yard to right. His 4th home run of the season. And they grab the lead. It's 3-2. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I can feel that swing from the booth. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Stepping in, Willy Adames.
Nope. Ball 1.
First pitch just misses. Two down, nobody on. And a base hit up the middle.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Just kept it simple. Played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Here's the catcher, Jake Rogers. Swings through the fastball up in the zone.
0-1's the count.
Foul ball. And a pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
In the dirt. Well done behind the dish. The 1-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Perez on to first, but no chance to recover. He'll reach after the strikeout.
The batter number 2, second baseman, Tyler Freeman.
Now up for Tampa Bay, Tyler Freeman. Grounded out his first time up. On the ground to the left. And he can't come up with it. To second, and he's safe.
But I think he got a little casual on that play and took it for granted a little bit. So maybe just as much of a mental mistake as a physical one. And with 2 outs, that's a tough one to swallow for the entire defense.
So the batting order turns over. Now it's Christian Yelich. That one finds the zone, and that's strike 1. Kicks and fires. That clips the corner.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Left-hand hitter waits. That's
One ball,
down and in. A
2 strikes.
slider missed. Base hit. 1 run is in. Now a long throw home. And he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. Jose Ramirez with the homer here. It's now 4-2. Here in Cleveland, and now the first baseman, Vinny Pasquantino. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
You know, these Guardians doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out.
Stood absolutely no chance on that slider right there, and I don't mean to laugh, but that's a tough one. I mean, pretty much a perfect strikeout pitch. I mean, it looks like a fastball middle in, kind of has cutter action, and it just bunches you up to where you can't get your hands through and the barrel to it, and not much you can do unless you recognize the spin early and you spit on it.
Max Kepler at the plate. Here comes a pitch. On the ground, right side. Can't glove it cleanly, but plenty of time to recover, and that's the second out.
The catcher, number 13, Salvador.
And now it's Salvador Perez to the plate. Grounded out his first time. That clips a corner.
0-1's the count.
Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Pitch in the dirt, and it's 1-2. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Caught him looking for the K. Guardians go down 1-2-3. Still down by a count of 4-2. We go to the top of the 5th, and here's the first baseman, Josh Naylor.
The first baseman, Josh
Perez back to work. All right, Siggy, trivia time. Back when this ballpark opened, 1994, one future Hall of Famer hit the first triple in the park, and another hit the first homer by a Cleveland player. Think you know who they were?
Okay, I know that Ken Griffey Jr. hit the first triple here, but first homer for Cleveland. Give me a hint.
Switch hitter. That's all you're getting.
Oh, dude. Eddie Murray, no doubt.
Bam. Just missed.
Tired or not, he's relentless with the way he pitches. He might be exhausted out there, but his stuff is still nasty.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. You and I got a chance to broadcast the 2019 All-Star Game, and the city of Cleveland did such a great job. I felt like wherever you turned, there was some type of ad for the All-Star Game, a face of one of the players playing in the game. I thought the city overall supported the event really well. Judge, the next to hit, takes ball 1. And Judge spoils that one.
Yeah, and I think the players backed it up from the home run derby and the show that was put on between Vladimir Guerrero Jr., Pete Alonso, and others. It was off the charts. And then the game is always special. when you see the best in baseball, you remember how special this game is. And to be here at this ballpark, I think just was the icing on the cake.
And they'll do it again. Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the fifth. Out there to center, sizing this one up. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. 2 down.
Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
Got it started a little too early. Strike one. Vladdy measures 6 feet 2 inches. 27 years old, and he's a former home run derby champ. A little bit high, and the count is 1-1. Ripped on the ground to second. Sends it to first. And that is that. Rays go in order. 1, 2, 3. As they can't add to their 4-2 lead. Back now at Progressive Field. John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton. And set to get us started. Bottom 5. Number 82. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. That one's upstairs, ball 1. Ball 1.
Well, you got to give him credit out there on the mound. This outing started off a little shaky, but he's found a way to settle in and turn this into a pretty good start. Kind of shows you a lot about his mental makeup as a pitcher.
And the right-hander deals. Fouled off. He was late. The wind of the pitch. Swing and a miss as he was late.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And that one almost got him. Right-hander kicks, deals. Swings and misses. And that's the first out.
That was a really nice pitch call for that put-away slider right there. You look at the sequence in that at-bat, and he hadn't thrown it yet, so this makes it really tough to recognize and fight off with 2 strikes. I'm sure it looked like a fastball all the way until it wasn't.
Jose Siri digs in for the Guardians. 1-1, no strikes. The wind of the pitch. And a swing and a miss there. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Chris Clark warming up for manager Kevin Cash. Priester also getting ready. The Guardians trailing by 2. Last half of inning number 5. That one fouled off. Swings and misses, struck him out. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Donovan stands in here, takes ball 1 low.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So it's a good take by him.
Ball, that's out.
That misses, and it's 2-0. 2 outs. Fastball for a strike. bounced up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. That leaves him without a throw, and they catch a break as they get a base runner at first. And the batter will be the shortstop, Oswald Peraza, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That's in there, and it's 0-1. Ball one there. That one almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Swing and a miss. 2-2 now. And the righty deals.
3-2.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitter's got to stay focused on the pitch.
Nolan Arenado next to bat for Cleveland. 3-2 now. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. And that's too high, ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Not what he wanted to do there, Boo. That keeps this inning alive and gives this offense a good chance to cut into their deficit.
So 2 on with 2 away. Nolan Arenado digs in for the Guardians. And that's outside. And that's ball 1. 2 outs. A couple of base runners at first and second. Next pitch is outside.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
And a good eye there.
Good pitchers make pitches in big situations, and right here with a middle of the order hitter up, runner in scoring position, he's got to find a way to throw a quality strike.
There's the strike, and now 3-1. In the air, right side. Soto gets under it. Makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Guardians strand a couple. They trail it here, 4-2. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Amir Garrett.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Juan Soto now.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him.
The pitch. That's off the mark. Ball 1.
I thought this was a fun note on Soto. In 2023, he hit home runs in Mexico, Canada, and the U.S. I don't think it
lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Gets it there in time, though, so they get the first out of the inning. Seby Zavala coming into the game now as the injury replacement. And he hits a ground ball right side. takes it himself.
He's out.
And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, shortstop, Willie Adames.
2 outs, base is empty. And stepping in for the Rays, Willie Adames. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. First pitch misses. There's a strike. High fly ball near the pole. That one is foul.
Clearly hoping he could get a swing and miss on that, but doesn't fool the hitter with that breaking ball. Nice job, just couldn't keep it fair.
And a swing and a miss. And that's that. Down in order go the Rays. But they still lead this one 4-2. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Chris Clark.
And this is an important part of this game. Tight score and still a lot of outs to get. So they're looking for a big outing out of him right here to get some critical outs.
Eloy Jimenez now. And it was a homer back in the first inning that got his day started at the plate.
Yeah, Boog, a 2-run blast. His fans were just still getting into their seats here at the ballpark. So if you showed up late to this one, you missed out on a big moment early on.
At the belt and fires. And it's strike 2.
0-2.
Right-handed reliever. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Look, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
And now the first baseman, Seby Zavala. Entered the game on defense, so this is his first trip to the plate in this one. Slider misses outside.
Now this team is definitely looking for a big swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap. But, you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ballgame.
Wouldn't chase that time.
He hasn't wanted to challenge him. Both of those pitches off the plate away. Don't expect anything down the heart of the plate. You may just have to be patient and take your walk here.
In the air, right field. Could be extra bases. Around second, on his way to third. And that's a double.
Showed some really nice patience in that at bat. Worked himself into a good count. Now a pretty big at bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Next to hit, Max Kepler. Golden opportunity right here. That misses the zone, and that's ball 1. Left-hand batter waits.
I think ultimately you want to tie him up, get the ball in on the plate so that he can't get the barrel to it and hit it to the outfield.
Just off the inside edge.
He's got a base open, so the pressure to come in and really attack this hitter, not as great as it would be if the bags were sacked.
And another ball.
In this situation, he's trying to get you to pop something up or jam you. That's a really good take, knowing you got an opportunity to drive in a run here.
Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone. He hammers one out to right. It's 5-4. Listen to these fans.
This place is absolutely buzzing right now. You can feel the energy all the way up here in our broadcast booth. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Quinn Priester gets the ball now.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Salvador Perez. Fastball for a strike. Here comes the 0-1. Out towards right center field. And it falls.
Four hits in a row, and they're really swinging it here. I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Number 82 in the box again. Takes a strike. Already 3 runs across in the frame here in the bottom of the 6th. On the ground, could be 2. Over to Freeman. They get 1. On the nailer, they get 2.
If you blink, you might miss it, and that's the magic of the 5-4-3 double play. It happens so fast, which is a huge reason why this is such a delicate sequence. The entire play will break down if one person has bad timing.
Jose Siri digs in for the Guardians. That one's in there. It's 0-1. Two gone, bases empty, but 3 runs across here in the second game of the series. Swing and a miss as he was out front.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Slider misses outside. And a swing and a miss. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Guardians put up 3 on this homer. It's now a 5-4 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Julian Merryweather.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Well, 1-run game, and here's the catcher, Jake Rogers. The pitch. And that's in the dirt. Cleveland has some action going in their pen. James Karinchak, a right-hander with big strikeout stuff, is getting it fired up. Moore also throwing. Looking to get the tying run on base. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
2 strikes.
And he deals. Fights it off. He'll see another. And a pitch. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Tyler Freeman next to hit for the Rays. Up and in, and it's 1-0. Wouldn't chase that time. Trying to hold a 1-run lead here in the top half of inning number 7. Out towards left center. Series sizing it up. He's got it. 2 down. Back to the top of the lineup. Now the left fielder, Christian Yelich. 1 for 3. And that's outside. Ball 1. Right through there for a strike. And here it comes. Swing and a miss. Blew it by him at 99.
Bringing the cheese on that one.
Righty to the plate. Swing and a drive. Deep right field. Kepler ranging back. Pulls it in on the warning track. So they make short work of him there. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Guardians 5, the Rays 4. Back here in Cleveland, now it's the second baseman, Brendan Donovan.
The second baseman, Brendan
The pitch.
Donovan.
That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1. Swings and misses and 1 down below the zone.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Inside, almost got him. Bounced out to short. Adames tosses to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Now batting, shortstop, Oswald Peraza.
So digging in, Oswald Peraza. On the corner for a strike. 0-1. A big swing and a miss. Base is empty, 1 away. Here at the bottom of the 7th. And the pitch is outside. Ball 1. Just off the inside edge.
It's a good take.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Now 2 away.
Oh, tough night at the dish. Punching out for the 3rd time right there. He just hasn't looked very comfortable at the plate. A little unsure of his timing right now. Not picking up the spin and location of these pitches. He'll have some adjustments to make.
Arenado stands in now and watches strike 1.
Man, this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
Now a high fly ball out to left center. Judge sizes this one up, and he makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. Matt Moore. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again.
Number 55, Matt Moore.
Now the number 2 hitter, Josh Naylor.
The first baseman,
Chris, baseball today, so many strikeouts, and they are available to pitchers. But this is a guy that puts the bat on the ball and is kind of different from the players that we see day in, day out.
Yeah, his swing is so good. It's in the zone a long time. He gets the barrel to it a lot, and that produces more base hits.
And a base hit. And that puts the tying run on base.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive in the center field.
Here comes Aaron Judge. Swing and a miss as he was late that time. With the tying run on at first, and we're in the top of the 8th. And that skips in the dirt. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead. That's outside, and that's ball 2. Good eye in that spot.
On this count, runner not known for his speed, but I think you got to put him in motion. Try to avoid a double play here, Boo.
Swing and a miss. And now it's 3-2. That smash towards center. Brings it in with a nice running grab. And there's one away.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field. Someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
So now here's the DH, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. In for a strike. 0-1.
Late in the game, everyone gets a little tighter. Way to get ahead on a really good hitter right there.
And now the lefty just missed. This one popped up. He's under it. Hauls it in for the out. And now it's Juan Soto. 1 for 2.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is I want to stay square to the plate, try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head. Right now they're looking for something hit hard into the gaps, give them an opportunity with 2 outs to score that run from first.
Outside. And the count even 1-1. And there's the strike. Got him swinging for the play. Couldn't catch up to the heater. 1 left for Tampa. Still down a run. It's 5-4. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the 8th. And now the DH, Eloy Jimenez.
He's hitting for that pop. Came out of the gates really strong.
Priester back to work. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Soto makes the grab. 1 away.
Now back, first baseman.
Seby Zavala digs in now. Doubled in his first AB. Just missed. Next offering is in for a strike. That one missing inside. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
Max Kepler digs in for the Guardians. He's already homered here in this one. And ball 1. 2 down, nobody on. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Right through there for a strike.
Man, this has been a real important inning in relief. I mean, so far, they've been doing a great job holding that deficit at 1.
The pitch. And downstairs.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And down on strikes he goes. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Guardians there as they hold on to a 5-4 lead. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Edwin Diaz.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And a pitch. Slap the other way, foul. And a pitch. And that one a little below the knees, and it's 1-1. Got him looking. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
Well, that right there is what you want to see out of your closer. Come in and close the door, cancel any hope that that opponent has in making some type of comeback in the ball game. Tell you what, that helps him settle in, and that helps everybody else relax a little bit to get these other 2 outs.
Adames in the box now. Takes strike 1.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days, you would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
1 down, base is empty. Flails at that one. It's a strikeout.
This is definitely what a team likes to see out of their closer. Come in and just destroy all hope. First 2 batters, 2 strikeouts. See if he can strike out the side.
Last chance for the Rays. And now the catcher comes up to him. Jake Rogers. Way inside. Kicks and deals.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Nope,
Next pitch is downstairs. They're down to their final strike.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
This could end it. And another ball.
Big pitch coming right here. Last thing he wants to do is put the tying run on base, but he can't groove one either.
Kicks and fires. And that's ball 4.
They're not ready to go home quite yet.
The batter number 2, second base.
Runner at first with 2 away. Tyler Freeman next to hit for the Rays.
Typically, the outfield defense will play a little bit deeper just to keep the ball in front, make sure that runner on first doesn't come all the way around to score and tie this ball game up. Well, in this situation, the hitter knows that he's got to find a pitch that he can drive in order to drive in that tying run all the way from first base. So if he can't do that, keep the line moving. A walk or just a base hit. But you've got to stay within yourself.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
This one in the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. Off the mark there. And it's 2-2.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
2-2 now. Got him. And that is the ball game.
Well, this was a tightly played game. Got a little of everything. Some timely hitting, runs on the board, key pitching and defense in certain spots. Definitely a fun one to watch.
Close one here today, and your final 5-4. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Sciambi. We'll see you soon.
The final line for our ball game tonight. First, for the victorious Cleveland Guardians, 5 runs on 9 hits, 2 errors. They left 4 runners on base. For the Rays, 4 runs on 6 hits, no errors. They left 6 runners on base. Time of the